Okay, Fulham have been mathematically relegated from the Premier League after a 4-1 defeat to Watford. This was on the cards from quite early on in the season, really. Fulham have never been out of the relegation zone, I don't think. They have the worst defence I think I've ever seen in the Premier League. There might be one or two examples of a worse defence, but I've never seen a side spend that much money, £100 million, on players and be that inept. It's a team of individuals, and the owners have to take a lot of responsibility for this. They made no signings in January. You know, that says it all, really. Three managers this season. Shipping over 70 goals so far. There are still 5 games left. I can't see this side getting any better. They can only get worse, in my opinion. I think Huddersfield may be able to scrape enough points, enough draws or points together to overtake Fulham. I really feel that it takes one win from Huddersfield and Fulham are bottom. Their goal difference is atrocious. I feel sorry for Scotty Parker being in the position he's in, trying to coach these players, knowing that he doesn't have the tools at his disposal or the experience as a coach to get them out of it. I feel sorry for Ranieri, but I think they threw him in, in the deep end. Jokanovic, just couldn't get this side to defend. All three of them haven't been given the tools at their disposal because of poor scouting by the Khans. They've just signed players, thrown them in, and they just haven't gelled. It is a team of individuals. I think Sessegnon, he's out the door. Schürrle, he's out the door. They're going to be leaving. Some of the Mitrovic, some of these players that could be key for them next season, I don't think they want to play in the Championship. I think they're too good for the Championship. I think they're all going to be out the door, and I can see it being a very tough season next year for Fulham. This is where spending a lot of money and it backfiring. Fulham's an example. Huddersfield got relegated because they didn't spend enough money. Fulham got relegated because they misspent money. The fans are loyal. I have no dispute with that. I've got friends who are Fulham fans. I've seen Fulham play many times in the past, and this is going back many years. But I have seen Fulham play as a neutral. I've gone to many an FA Cup game where Fulham have been involved. I've always had a good experience watching Fulham. I think their fans are brilliant, but the running of the club is atrocious, and that's why the club have ended up where they are. The compensation payments to the managers sacked is going to top the 100 million spent on players. It's going to be a lot of money spent this season for no reward. And unless they can bounce straight back up, they're in trouble. Unless they can get out of the Championship at first attempt, they are in serious trouble. I feel sorry for Scotty Parker. Is he going to be managing there next season? Probably not. Whoever comes in is going to have a very, very tough job. It's going to be a big wage bill for the Championship. And we've seen what the EFL are now doing with their money rules. We've seen what's happened to Birmingham City. I do worry about Fulham going the wrong way. We've seen it with Sunderland. We've seen it with Leeds, Bradford, Blackburn. You name it. We've seen it where solid Premiership sides have gone down. This side, newly promoted, this could be a very, very tough summer for Fulham. But they've been relegated. And you just got to look at their defence. Their defence is shambolic, and it's every time they play, it's just 11 individuals on the field. There is no organisation. There seems to be no plan, and they seem to be rudderless. And I feel sorry for Scotty Parker. I rated him as a player. He was a solid midfielder. He was a hard worker. I feel sorry for Ranieri. I feel sorry for Jokanovic as well. But they weren't given the correct tools to do the job. That lies with the owners and the club scouts who've misspent money, not made any signings in January, none. So there was no improvement to the squad in January, and that sums it up. So there you go. Fulham are an example where spending money doesn't always work. It doesn't buy you success. You've got to have a plan and a direction. They never had that. They just threw money at it. The American way of throw money at the problem. The problem will fix itself. That's the American way. It's backfired. It's damaged the club. And I feel that Fulham could do like a Sunderland or a Blackburn and really tumble down the divisions very, very quickly. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching. If you are a Fulham fan, what do you make of the mess that is your club this season? And where do you go from here? Who knows? But it's going to be interesting to see how they play over the next 5 games with the pressure off. They're not going to, the pressure's off now. Can they get some wins together? Can they show some pride in the jersey? We shall see. I think Cardiff are probably going to go down with Huddersfield and Fulham, but we've got 5 games left, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and place your thoughts below, and I'll have some more videos for you soon.